Welcome to the first ever episode of the Proudmoore Perspective. I'm the Arcane Archivist, and thank you so much for joining for this very special PAX East 2013 episode. I managed to check out a few really cool things, and I mainly want to talk about the one that is connected to World of Warcraft, Blizzard. So I swung by the little Blizzard stand, doop, 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 but it wasn't actually that small. It was more like, wah, because it was premiering Hearthstone. As I was waiting, I got to talk with one of the technical designers of the game. Very basics. You probably already know that there are 7 class types in the game, and those 7 class types line up with the different archetypes. So you have Druid, Malfurion, which is what my friend played against me when we tried out the game. Jaina Proudmoore as your mage, which may or may not have been the class that I played when I was trying it. I think I gave it away. And also, people like Anduin as the priest. I don't know why Anduin and not Tyrande. They're pushing the prince, and everybody likes the cute prince. Come on, tell me the truth. You probably ran around Stormwind with him, even when you didn't have that quest to do. I'm not saying that I did. Okay, I'm saying I did. I'm not saying I did. It's very clear that the game designers love Magic the Gathering. And if you played Magic the Gathering growing up, or when you were older and you're familiar with the game style, you'll catch on with Hearthstone very, very quickly. The game has been simplified, as you've also probably heard, but the emphasis seems to be on things that you can't do easily during in-person games, because they're not planning on turning this into a card game. This is an online card game, which we'll get back to in a minute. But there are a few functions that I was told about by Matt, our friendly technical designer, and also one that I noticed while I was playing. Now, Matt pointed out that at some point in the game, there's supposed to be a dragon that can affect the speed in which turns are taking place. Chromie, maybe? He didn't say. I bet it's Chromie. So time speeds up, and you have less time to complete your turn. 10 seconds, 5 seconds. To think of the strategy as the new card has come into your hand. Very cool. Also, there's the idea that you'll be able to put cards in other people's hands, which you can't really do in an in-person game of Magic. I suppose you could, but I don't know if you're going to take my cards and you're going to head out. You'll be like, thanks. Of course, you might take my cards anyway. I don't really know you that well yet. Let's not push it, okay? This is our first time. When you cast Arcane Missiles, you're not picking your targets. It's kind of flying around and hitting different things, which strangely enough is not exactly a function from the game that I'm familiar with. Usually when I cast Arcane Missiles, they fly straight and true. I mean, when I cast Arcane Barrage and it splits, or doubles, quadruples, it does weird things all based on my stack, so that you guys know if you've played a mage. Odd that they put that functionality with Arcane Missiles. I digress. You have these functions of the game that work best when you are online, when a computer can calculate, randomize immediately. The key question that I guess has been floating around in my mind, why stay with the card medium? I mean, they're not cards, they're online. Why not give us creatures, avatars that we can work with? When I throw down a Murloc, I'd rather get a kind of Murloc running out there immediately. The sound is cool alone, but why not have the little wavy arms and the little spiky back? Those are the things that I think about when I play the game, how cute Murlocs are. But when you have the things just as cards on the screen, it's hard to justify why. Let's take a look at maybe making those 3D avatars. And while we're at it, and we're talking about the 7 main specs that we're playing, why am I Jaina? I mean, not to judge Jaina. Jaina's very pretty. I'm not going to dress like Jaina for Halloween, I promise. Not this year. Maybe next year. We have our own characters that we have very much so customized, especially those of us that are transmog addicts and have filled up their bank and their void storage. But I'd rather load my character and use my character to represent me in Hearthstone. And then maybe we can have a little crossover. And if my mage is kicking butt in Hearthstone, maybe he can come back over and show us some nifty cool things. Maybe it's just a vanity item, like a little pet or a mount. Or maybe it's something more, an extra title. Something that lets us know that I went above and beyond the standard call of the Kirin Tor and kicked some Druid, Malfurion, Stormrage butt. I'd like to know your thoughts on this. This is a game that's in development, and I think we still have a chance to shape it with our dialogue. So please feel free to jump on, share your thoughts. I think you can comment below, and let's talk about it. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you'll come back for more Proudmoore Perspective.